Here we go. Something new with live streaming. Yeah, it's Thursday. I'm live. You are watching the only real estate live stream you need to be watching here in South Florida. Pints with Paul. Grab them if you got them. Cheers. We're going to have a little fun tonight. No guest. Just talk about what's going on in South Florida. I like a little rock and roll to get you started. All right. Welcome back to Pints with Paul, my weekly live stream, and I appreciate you guys coming along for the ride. That was a little fun. So they now have some background music that you can do on your live stream here with StreamYard. Pretty cool. They got some different songs, but of course I like the music, the rock and roll. Hold on a second. My phone over here. I got to turn the volume down on that. So, all right, guys. Well, welcome back. Like I said, we don't have a guest this week, but I do have a couple guests coming up later on in the month of March. A couple friends of mine that are fellow realtors and YouTubers, so that should be pretty cool. And I have some another mortgage person that wants to come on and talk to you guys about a couple things. But anyway, so let's get the chat open up. So I can see if we got any questions. If you guys got anything you want to talk about tonight, feel free. This is like an open forum. Ask questions. I'll try to answer them the best I can. And anything you want to know about South Florida, the real estate market is still absolutely nutso. It's I don't know what to tell you about it. It's crazy. I think everybody's getting a little frustrated with it. So except for the cash buyers, they are coming in, in the truckloads of cash buyers. They are running the show. So if you're a cash buyer, call me. I'd be happy to help you. But yeah, it's crazy right now trying to get deals done and competing. And there's just people coming out of the woodworks with all this cash. So I don't know what's going to be the answer to that. We will see. But anyway, so we're talking about a couple things, a couple events that are coming up. March is here. March is a great time of the year. So there's always some good stuff going on here in South Florida. And if you see that spot over there, that's the dog. That's Libby. She decided to join us tonight. She just kind of crashed out on the couch. So that's my baby girl. So, but and then a couple other exciting things. One of the announcements, I kind of mentioned this earlier, but one of the things I got nominated into a list with other realtors that were doing YouTube and social media content. And I was pretty excited about that. So, and I kind of did a post on it, but I hadn't really done anything on the live stream about it. So I wanted to talk a little bit about that. And yeah, so that, and like as I said, open, if you got any questions, let's see if there's any. Go over here. There's no comments yet. So if you guys want to come on and ask a question, I will try to answer it. But yeah, so it's March, and there's a lot of good stuff going on. Some of the good events that are happening down here in South Florida. I would say, from February through March, you got the spring training, but that's not happening. So at least last I checked, there won't be any of that going on. But you do have some other cool things. The Palm Beach International Boat Show, that's a great one that goes on. And let me see, I forgot to share the screen, but there's not much to look at. It's just the website. But yeah, the Palm Beach International Boat Show is a really good one. I did a video about that last year, and it's a really fun event to go check out. So if you're down here between March 24th and March 27th, downtown on Flagler in West Palm Beach, the Palm Beach International Boat Show, it's a good event to go check out. And what else they got? Wellington has their Bacon and Bourbon Festival that's going on March 26th and March 27th. So if you're a bacon and bourbon person, that's always something fun to go see and do. I'm not much of a bourbon fan. Every once in a while I like a bourbon, a beer that's been soaked in bourbon barrels, but not too much of the straight bourbon. And of course, we got St. Patrick's Day coming up And I think it looks like they're doing the parade again in Delray, which it is a huge, huge event. If you've never been to that, Delray puts on one heck of a fun event for St. Patrick's Day. So that will be interesting to see they bring that back after the past couple of years. And I don't know if they did it last year or not. I don't think they did. So yeah, so there's a couple of events that are coming here for the month of March. But so let me go to this. So I'm going to share the screen with you guys. I still don't have a second monitor. I know I need more space. I don't have that. I need to kind of work it so I can have two monitors on here. But let me go to this. So let me go to share screen. Share. All right, let's see. Is it doing it yet? So I know there's always a delay because I'm looking on my, there it is. Okay. All right. So that's what I was talking about, some of the events, but this is what I was excited about. So I've been making the YouTube videos for about 4 years, and I'm far from being any of the largest YouTubers out there in real estate. There's some of my friends are just sitting there with 20, 50, some of them have 100,000 subscribers. But it's providing, I'm making a living doing it. I'm not just YouTube, but the business I get from YouTube is doing well. And, I'm meeting some really cool people. Had some calls today from some people that want to look at new construction. So that's always exciting. But so this website, there I am. There's your boy right there. So Property Spark did this list of the 50 top realtors, and I made number 49. And so some of the other agents in there, I mean, there's some big agents in this list. You go down here, it's my friend Anthony. He's up in Georgia. I'm actually going to have him on the show one day. Some of the people I don't know who they are, but and like I said, some of the people aren't even on here. And I have some friends that are absolutely huge in the YouTube real estate area. So they kind of looked at like social media. They looked at Facebook, Instagram, some of the stuff on there. So it's kind of interesting. But hey, for an old guy who rides around on a skateboard and a beach cruiser and talks about drinking beer and selling real estate, I'm happy to be number 49 on that list. Although I am over 1,000 people on Instagram. Whoa. So I have almost 1,100 people on Instagram. But yeah, so it's kind of cool. I'm pretty excited about it. It's kind of neat, making a list like that, being recognized for the work you're doing on YouTube. Who would ever thought that would happen when I ran around with my little cell phone and started making some videos. So yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. But let me get back out of here. Yeah. So anyway, let's see. We got Jose. What can a 67-year-old veteran buy making $5,000 a month? Jose, I don't know. It's it's a tough market right now. It's really, really just a tough market with the prices of homes going up the way they have. And, people are just doing, they're just the prices. As people are going in, so much over asking price, and people are waiving their appraisal contingencies, or they're going with appraisal contingencies and saying they'll come out of pocket $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 if it doesn't appraise. That's hard for the average person to deal with. If you don't have that extra money and you only got your 20% down, your 5% down, whatever, and you have to deal with that, it makes it pretty difficult to beat someone. And besides that, at least I know my customers that I've been working with, we've been going in on strong offers, strong financing, and cash comes in, and there's no risk with cash. People see it. It's just either, all you have to worry about is the inspection, and that's it. So, but reach out to me, Jose, if you want to talk offline and get in touch with a lender and stuff. I'm happy to talk to you and see if we can find some solutions for you. I was going to say condos are something that a lot of people are starting to think about because homes are getting so expensive. But the problem with condos is that many of them don't accept FHA loans. And now a lot of them with Freddie and Fannie, they're having some issues because of what happened with the condos, that condo that collapsed down to Surfside. So now some of the things that they're looking for from the condo board to make sure that the buildings, I guess, meet the safety requirements, that they're looking to make sure there's no assessments, or if there was work, it's been taken care of. So I know that's becoming an issue with some things, and people can't refinance their condo, and people that are trying to sell and people are trying to buy can't get the loan. So, again, it goes back to people with cash if they're going to buy it. So I don't know. We've talked about this a lot, on these live streams about the real estate market, and nothing's really changed since the last time, except interest rates have gone up. So, it hasn't been any real exciting good news that has come out of it. So, but I don't know what you guys are drinking, but I found this one today. It's called a Beach Hippie IPA, and I thought that was appropriate for me, Beach Hippie IPA. So that's what I'm having, and it's not bad. Good little beer. So, yeah. So, yeah, the real estate. I don't know, guys. The real estate right now. I'm still making my videos. I'm still helping customers look to buy and sell properties. I had 4 listing appointments this week, which is fantastic. But it's just a tough market. That's all I can tell you. I don't know when it's going to get better. Hopefully things will. I'm sure you've seen lots of other agents out there, people making YouTube videos, and people talk about a crash. I don't know if there's going to be a crash. I don't see where it's coming, when it's going to happen, but I don't know what the answer is to that, unless someone can magically make a bunch of properties just pop up. So there's plenty of options for people. So where prices go down, we haven't seen that happen. So let me get out of this. All right, let me get back. All right, so something else that was pretty exciting that happened this week was I have a really cool video coming out probably next week. I have some guys editing it right now. They're doing the final touches on it. And I went out and filmed a $4.5 million property out in Wellington, Florida. And I'm really excited about that. It was a fun video. I'd never done a video before where I had someone else filming me, really. I mean, I had a guy there, 2 guys, and had the camera and all the equipment. And they followed me around, and I just got to stand up and talk. So it was kind of cool, and had a lot of fun doing it. And he sent me a rough draft of it last night. It looks really good. So I'm excited to get the final touches on it and get that. So I should probably have that video up next Tuesday on my Tuesday tours video. And then last night I went to a developer up in Jupiter Farms, and I'm going to be trying to do a video of some of their properties, their custom home builds that they have up there. And either you can provide the lot, or if they have the lot, they'll sell you the lot and build the home on it. But a real beautiful home I went to. And so they have like a broker's open. I went to that. So what I do is I'm going to come back and go up there maybe next week or something, take my camera and try to get a little bit of video footage of that. So the Tuesday tours, I'm kind of sticking to that. Lots of new construction, going out there and showing those properties to you in hopes that maybe that's an option for people if they can afford the new construction, then, trying to jump in and go that route. But yeah, so I'm just kind of working on those type of videos. And then I did a art festival over the weekend. That's going to be another video coming out. Really cool, fun event. They did the Lake Worth Chalk, or they call it Street Painting Festival. And they have a bunch of artists out there, and they block off the downtown Lake Worth Beach area and take chalk and, kind of just draw all over, make some really, really cool artwork there. And it's a fun event. They have a lot of food and vendors everywhere. We used to go all the time when my son was little. Now I went there by myself and was trying to just, make a video out of it. So, but it was a lot of fun, really neat. So, but all right, come on, guys, here's some questions. It's so much easier when you guys have questions for me. Let me see. No. All right. So, all right, Jose, well, thanks for your question. Like I said, reach out to me, and I'll try to help you out a little bit, see what we can do. So what else is going on? I went today to work on a new intro for my channel, trying to change that up a little bit, kind of make it a little more modern, bringing the channel up to date, and the channel trailer when people lands on the channel and they find out, what's your channel all about. I went down and was messing around with the video just this afternoon, trying to come up with something and make a little video for that. And I'm probably going to try to redo it because I wasn't real happy with how it came out. Just the lighting, the way the sun was hitting me. But just always trying to make some changes to the to the channel, and bring up new things, just like the Tuesday tours is new. So I'm having a lot of fun doing that. A lot of neat homes out there and showing that. So it's gonna be a short show today, guys. Nobody's asking any questions. So I know you guys some of you out there watching, but ask anything. Ask me what my favorite ice cream is. I don't care. This is a free for all show. I don't have a guest tonight, so I don't have any real main subject to talk about. Honestly, I'm kind of tired of talking about I know it's a real estate channel, but kind of tired of talking about the market. It is what it is. So I mean, been out there seeing the inventory still low. The news is the same. Just trying to move on and think about some other good stuff right now. So what kind of videos would you want to see me make that would interest you? So Nick, hey Nick, how you doing? Miss it starts there. What's the list? The list. What's that list? Which list are you speaking about, Nick? See if you can throw another question up for me, Nick. I don't know which list you're talking about. April has a lot of good stuff coming up too. If you're going to be down in South Florida, Delray Beach has the Delray Affair. They made the list. So I made Property Sparks top 50 realtors on YouTube, and they just gathered stuff from your social media and I guess interactions and your videos and Instagram, stuff like that. And out of the 50, I made number 49. So I just barely made it. But hey, I made it, right? And so at least I'm still there. I made it. At least I'm out of the thousands of agents. So I'll take it for what it is. So thanks, Nick. I appreciate it. So hey, Fred, welcome. I know Fred's a local. Let me see. Where do you see the market in South Florida in the next 18 months? Yeah. I don't know. I mean, with it's these, I don't know how, Fred, I don't know how high the prices can keep going. I mean, what was it? December was 500,000 for the median price, and by January it's 525, and it just keeps going up. And I mean, I'm seeing homes when I'm looking for properties for people that were $300,000 homes not too long ago, and there people are asking 5 and 6, and you're just like, really? Like, really? 600,000 for that? That's what you're asking 600,000 for? It's insane. So I don't know. I mean, with everything going up, they hopefully, I mean, honestly, Fred, I mean, unless there's, some kind of job market, some kind of, change where people's, level of income goes up. I see a lot, honestly, I see a lot of South Floridians moving out. I mean, they're moving out of the state. Maybe they're going to put, there are so many people that cannot afford to buy a house right now in South Florida. It's crazy. And the rents are just going through the roof. Rents, it's like just stupid how much rents are. So I don't know what's going to happen, but I mean, if you got to, the people living down here, if they can't afford to buy a house and they want to have home ownership, what's your option? Rent? No, they're going to pack up and move somewhere else. Maybe a smaller city, maybe, I don't know, Kansas. I have no idea. So, but hopefully it gets better. I mean, I've traditionally been a buyer's agent, which means I've helped more buyers through my career than I have done listings. I know a lot of agents, we love to list. List is, I say list the last in the business. So, but I like listings. If you have the product, it's always better to have the product and have everyone come to you. But I also enjoy helping customers buy that house, going through the process, having them, seeing their face at the closing, knowing that they're going to be homeowners now, and you were part of creating something cool like that. Like I have clients now who have children and they bought their house and now they got babies. Like that's cool. I love that part, knowing that I was a part of that. Like I helped them find that house and now they've have their family there. So I like that. Selling, it's cool too. You do a good job. You get a pat on the back, you make a nice commission. You help the people out. You do a good job, you sold the house and you get another one. So, I mean, it all just depends on where you're at. Everyone has a different opinion and stuff. So, but anyway, thanks, Fred. I appreciate it. Let's see. And Nick, let me see. Nick, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, it's just, listen, Nick, there's so many guys on that. There are so many friends of mine that are crushing it. I have a friend coming on St. Patrick's Day, a guy, Mike Corbett. He's this young guy. He is so cool. He's up in North Carolina. And he's now really blown up on TikTok, and his videos that he's been doing on Facebook for his listings. I mean, the guy he's self-taught like I did, except he's so much better. He's really good at his craft at making these videos, and they're cool videos. Like, I mean, they're really cool. And it works well to his age groups. He's like young 30s, I think. I don't even know if he's that old. I think he may. So I guess he might be 30. Sorry, Mike. I don't know how old you are if you see this, but and then I have another guy coming on the 24th out of Orlando. And what I'm trying to do is bring some other agents on too. So not only, because I like talking to them, but also you may have family or friends that want to know a good agent who kind of thinks like I do, like likes to make the videos, likes to provide content like this. And I know a bunch of them across the whole United States. So, I mean, if you ever need me to help you find a local realtor, no matter where it is, reach out to me and I'll be sure to hook you up with one, because I network with a lot of really good, cool, great realtors. But Ken Pozak is a guy in Orlando, and he's just, the guy's crushing it. He's just, his team, ridiculous numbers. And he's someone I look up to quite a bit. So he's really cool. He helps me out a lot and gives me good advice on my channel, as do a lot of people. I've got a lot of great people around me that have helped me and mentored me. We have mastermind group today with some fellow agents. We were talking today about ideas, and matter of fact, I wrote one of the videos I'm going to work on. It's like, should I buy a home in Florida? Right? I'm going to work on some things. I'm going to do some different videos and get out there and find some stuff. So always looking for some cool stuff. Let's see. Nick, thanks. And Nick, thanks for asking the questions, man. See how this works? You ask the questions, it gives me content to talk about. Are there any new construction condo buildings going up between Delray and Boca on A1A? I heard you don't want to buy ones constructed prior to 2002. It's not necessarily, I mean, look, the ones that were built before 2002, and guys, I'm no engineer and I'm no lawyer or anything, but the ones that were built before 2002, some of the people really did a good job of taking the assessments. They had the money coming in. The residents knew it. They put the money aside. They managed it properly, and they've done the proper maintenance to take care of the buildings. Because if not, we probably would have had a lot more, surf sides than that one building that collapsed. As unfortunate as that was, you just have to do your homework, Nick. You have to really be careful about it and do your homework on that, and try to get the questions and ask for their minutes if you can. And if you're going to buy a condo, you want to look at their budget and see where their budget is, and are there any assessments, and ask those questions. If you saw my video, don't buy a condo in Florida, which was way before any of this. It was way before Surfside. It's like my #1 video. All it was me talking about, if you're going to buy a condo, ask the right questions. Make sure, are there any assessments? What's the HOA rules? What do I need to know before I move in here? Can I lease this place out if I want to? All those little things. But to answer your question, are there any new between Boca on A1A and Delray? I don't get down to Boca as much as I'd like to. I don't think there's any new ones going up. I could check. I know I saw some work, but it might have just been some remodeling being done. If there are any new condos going up on Delray and Boca on A1A, they're going to be pretty pricey. So, I mean, if that's what you're looking into, price points in those areas, but I will find out. Honestly, I just haven't been, even though I drove past that area probably maybe a week or two ago. I just don't recall if I saw anything brand new going up. with condos. I haven't seen any new condos going up in a while. So, but I'll find out for you. Thanks, appreciate it, man. Thanks for asking questions. It helps. Let's see. Anyway, take a little sip here. So I was going to try and show you guys a little bit of the video, but I can't get it uploaded from the $4.5 million house. But man, that was fun, the video. That was a cool home. Really neat, right out in Wellington, where all the polo and equestrian fields are. So it's so pretty out there. And it's another area that I need to go focus on and make some videos and show people. So if you're someone who loves horses and open spaces out there, it's fantastic. And that's going on still. I think the Winter Equestrian Festival goes from January 5th to April 3rd. So this is their prime time. And the International Polo season goes till April 24th. And it's not that expensive either. I think I just clicked here while you guys go out there. You can go out there. They have the famous Sunday brunch, which is a really cool thing. And you can get out there and let's see. I'll try and see if I can share this again with you guys. So let's see. It's always like the delay on this. Is that ready to go? And boom. All right. So they have the polo season that goes on out there, and it's out in Wellington. And that's a lot of fun. And it is cool. I've been to it once. And it's just a neat thing to go see. I mean, you can go out there and, watch the game. They have some different seating options, different prices and stuff to get out there. And they have a big Sunday brunch. That's really a big thing. So it's cool just to kind of go out there and watch and see everybody. But that's out there in the Equestrian Festival that they have going on with all the horses and everything. Like I said, it's so pretty out there. So that's kind of a cool event to go check out. And then let's see, like I said, the Winter Equestrian Festival. They have that goes on. And that's I've never gone to that. I went to one thing a long time ago with my wife. We were doing like a fundraiser or something for one of the charities that she worked for, and we went there. And it's still neat. You see all the people doing the equestrian riding, so definitely pretty cool. So, and then as I said, some of the other stuff that's coming on, March Festival of the Arts in Boca. So, like I said, this is the time of the year where a lot of the art stuff happens here in South Florida. So, all sorts of outdoor events because the weather's just been perfect, and it starts getting really warm and everything. So they got the Pride Festival down there in Lake Worth going on. You got Turtle Fest in April. That's a really cool event that's coming up. So the Black and Gold Jubilee. So you see a lot of events that they have. The Delray Fair is huge, and then you start getting into April, and we have our big event, which is Sunfest, and that's downtown West Palm Beach, and that's going to be really cool. Matter of fact, they have the lineup for this is actually super cool. So if you like music and you like art, it's going to be packed. But the 2000 lineup, they got Sam Hunt, Goo Goo Dolls, Rainbow Kittens, Surprise, Kid G, Colony House, just a bunch of bands here. Slightly Stupid, Counting Crows, which I'd really like to see Counting Crows. I think Adam's a pretty awesome singer. Who else is in here? Obviously some bands that I'm too old to even know. I'm not knowing some of the names. Lil Wayne, Brett Young, Amber Lambert, Melissa Etheridge. Who else? There's a lot of bands. They get some, a lot of people coming in. Boys to Men, wow! And so a lot of bands that will be playing some really good music. So it's a cool event. We used to go all the time, but it's super crowded, and it's definitely for the young folks, as they say. But there's a lot of my friends still go there. I'd like to get out there. It gets a little pricey, but I think it's almost $30-$40 a ticket now per night to go. I don't know. I have to check. Sometimes if you go Thursday, I think opening night it's a little less, so you can get out there. Or I think it's Wednesday or Thursday, one of those nights. But it's a fun event. So like I said, get down there and check it out. South Florida definitely has a lot going on this time of the year before the brutal hot summer gets here, and I retreat to sitting inside and hiding in the AC as much as I possibly can, unless I'm on the water somewhere fishing or swimming. So, all right. Where are we at? 30 minutes into it. We're going to make this one a short one. I know we got a couple of y'all hanging out there, had some questions. I do appreciate the questions. I didn't, mostly today I was just kind of excited about the list and talking about the video. I really didn't come super prepared for this one, so I apologize, guys. It's it's why I like having a guest on, because it makes it so much better when I have a guest that can talk, and I am lining up some good guests, some people to come on and talk about real estate and mortgage, and maybe I've got a couple other people that I'm looking to bring on so we can you can ask questions to them, the experts. So, but and leave a comment down below, you guys, if you want, if there's someone you want me to have on as a guest, that you're curious, you want to have some questions about here in South Florida, and you're like, how does it work, buying a house, selling a house, whatever, then just let me know. And I'm going to see, I may have to pop this real quick. Sounds like my headphones are about to die, so I'll just change the audio. Not that I'm hearing you guys are thinking, but there, take that off. This thing's get hot. So, yeah. So, let me see. I don't see any other questions. Nothing else coming up. All right. Well, if you, like I said, if you have something that a guest that you'd like me to bring on, or if there's a video that you would like me to make, I've had people reach out to me, ask me to make videos about 55 and older, and I did that. And I've had some people ask me to do other videos. I had a nice gentleman reach out to me, said, do some more videos where I show the price points for like condos, kind of, just like different condos, basically sitting at my desk and going through the MLS and showing you different prices of what you can get for, say $1 million versus what can you get for $500,000 and where it's located in South Florida. So, but I am running out of fuel. I'm running out of ideas, and no one's asking any questions. So, if I can't come up with anything too exciting to talk about, then I guess we will just say cheers, and we'll call it an early session. We'll cut this one off at 30, 35, 34. We'll just see if anyone else pops on real quick. But I'll be sure to get more guests. It's always better. I know. It's always much more, as a local guy here that I met, Terry, the barefoot vlogger. And it's funny, I used to call myself the barefoot realtor, and then they said I couldn't do that. But Terry, that guy can go 2 hours on a live stream, and he talks about living in South Florida. He doesn't talk about real estate, but he talks about living in South Florida and stuff. And cool guy. And I'm like, man, how'd you keep people on for 2 hours? So that he has like tons and tons of people that come on, and they'll talk about anything and everything. So, so I'm still learning. I'll try to get better at it. And I guess we'll wrap it up. I'm going to give it a second longer as I'm watching the subscribers or the viewers drop as everyone's bailing. So it's my contact information. Throw that out there just in case you didn't already know how to reach me. I'm with Keller Williams Innovations here in Boynton Beach, Florida. And you can always shoot me an email, give me a phone call, text, or just leave a comment on one of my videos, and I will be sure to get back to you. So, and let's find that music. Hold on with that. I guess I'm just going to have to play the music leaving the show. All right. All right, guys. Well, cheers. Hope you have a good weekend. Enjoy wherever you're at. And I promise you I'll have a better show next time. This might be my worst show that I've ever done. But hey, that's okay. You don't try, you don't learn, right? So hope you guys enjoyed it. I appreciate the questions for those who did. Those who did post some questions. And I don't even know if you can hear me talking over that loud music. But all right, guys. as always, when you're in the Palm Beaches, get out and enjoy paradise. I appreciate you watching. Cheers.